Hey there, welcome to Night Sky Wisdom and Tarot. I'm Alex. I'm so honored to read for you today. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. It's a specialty read called What About Your Friends? I've done this a few times on this channel, so if you're returning, thank you and welcome back. If you don't mind, before I get too deep into the explanation for the newbies, this is could you hit the like button on my channel? Because it really helps me out with the algorithm. It's greatly appreciated, and it's a great energy exchange for tarot. So this is going to be a 7-card horseshoe spread about your past, present, and near future activities, experiences regarding your friend group or group of associates around you. And I'm going to clarify as necessary. Also, keep in mind, y'all, I done lost my thought. It's so hot in here. What was I gonna say? Oh, keep in mind that I'm saying friends, right? But friends, this is a broad group. It's just specifically, it's not your family that raised you. It's not your DNA family. These are for friends. So, of course, the obvious: best friends, homegirls, homeboys, besties. But also, it could be like people around you at work that maybe you associate with so frequently that y'all develop a connection. Anybody you have a consistent connection with, maybe hang out with on occasion, that kind of thing. It's just to help you tap into those energies and see if there's anything you need to know or any opportunities coming about within your group. Just follow me. Just listen. You'll see. Anyway. Spirit, what are the messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and their friend or associate group? What are the messages you want to relay for Gemini in this reading? Thank you. All right, thank you, Spirit. So let me work through this because it's not standing out with the overall theme for me yet. But as I talk, it'll make sense. So, is this your reading? Let's start with the past, present, and future energies. For the Geminis that this reading is for. In the recent past, it does look like you have come out of having like an established friend group. Like, think of Golden Girls. Think of Girlfriends if you've ever seen that show. Living Single. Yes, I'm showing my age with these shows. What would be the newer version? Friends. Ugh. Anyway, we don't do Friends over this way. If you don't know why, just look it up. Anyway, so just think of all the established friendship groups around you, or friendship groups on TV of that nature. I'm getting very much that from this Hierophant vibes. This is like everybody had their role. Y'all went to elementary, high school, middle school, high school, maybe even college together, things like that. In the present energy, there's this Knight of Swords energy. Now, Knight of Swords represents fast, rapid communication. It can indicate spying. It can indicate gossip. So, is there some gossip going on amongst the crew? Are the girls arguing? The girls? So right now, it looks like there is some chatter, I'm feeling disagreements, disruption, some he said, she said drama going on amongst your group. We're going to clarify to get more details, but that's what I'm getting from that. And then in the near future, it's showing Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune is forward movement, but it's more based off of like karmic energy. It's time. The universe, God is saying, hey, things have to move forward. Things have to change. So whether you're with it or not, the Wheel of Fortune will turn. At some point, and there's going to be, with the Wheel of Fortune, I very much get time oriented, even if I don't have a time frame. So what I'm saying is God knows that there's a set deadline for something to occur within this friendship or this friend group. It's going to happen whether you do it or whether God does it. And usually you would rather to be on board and do it, when you have the opportunity to, if it's something that's not so pleasant. And if it is pleasant, it's like you want to embrace the opportunity or the energy surrounding you. So again, I'm not getting a clear, like, what is this gossiping? I don't know. We're going to clarify in a moment. And actually, let's see. Yeah, because even the surrounding energy, so someone around you or the energy around y'all is like Eight of Swords. So that's about feeling trapped in one's head and unable to move or make a decision, when in reality, all the chips are on the table, all the info is out there, and it's just about being tied and bound by your own beliefs or inability to accept what it is in front of you. The obstacle is Ace of Pentacles. Again, I'm getting this as more of like the truth, almost like Ace of Swords energy. What's been presented to you is the obstacle. So let's just say there is gossip. Someone found out something or heard something, or maybe it isn't even what was heard. It's the activity of the gossip that is the problem, but it's making you kind of not want to deal with the situation anymore, and maybe not sure if you want to deal with the friend group anymore. You're stuck in your head about how to address this drama. Five of Wands in advice. I mean, again, Five of Wands for me as a reader is more about internal conflict than it is external. Now, being that this whole spread does seem to be about an actual conflict going on in your friend group, we will clarify this because it could be something between where one person is not being heard over the other. Y'all have different viewpoints. It's really like not getting anywhere. But also, usually I see this as more in your head, which matches with this Eight of Swords energy. It's like not conflicting desires within one's own head, though, for Five of Wands. You want to keep the friendship. You don't want to piss this person off. You kind of want to be done with the drama. All of those things don't go together. Right? Somebody's going to have to take a loss, take an L. You are going to have to take an L in some way, shape, or form. But Spirit is saying if you make a decision, there will be a passionate new beginning as an overall outcome for you within this situation. So let's clarify, because I feel like it's making sense, but it feels vague for me. Maybe the situation is vague for you. Like maybe you don't really understand what the problem is or what happened. I feel like whatever this group is, y'all was like right as rain before, tight, impenetrable. Now it seems like there's a rumble in the jungle and you don't really know what to do about it. Okay, so let's clarify this Knight of Swords. No, let's clarify the Hierophant. Let's clarify the Hierophant. I just want to make sure that represents what I think it does. I'm feeling like Spirit is saying that's just the formality of the relationships and the friendships. This is not just associates. This is like road dog situation. So you can clarify the Hierophant in the past for Gemini. Look at this. The Hierophant clarified by the Hierophant. Okay. Can you further clarify the Hierophant clarified by the Hierophant? The Queen of Pentacles. The Sun. Everything about this screams to me like established. Like, again, this is a close friend group. Like I said, it was like right as rain before. Thick and thin, like strong foundation, nurturing, like y'all had each other's backs. Let's see what's going on with this present energy of Knight of Swords. Because how did you get from that to the other side of this? Okay, so let's see. What's this Knight of Swords energy for Gemini? Please clarify this present energy of Knight of Swords for Gemini and their friends. Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands, Page of Wands. Immediately, I'm hearing a breakup situation. This is very strange. This is I don't, listen, this ain't about me. Thank you, Spirit. But I don't like when it's so specific. I feel like somebody recently broke up with someone. Now, I don't know. Gosh, this is so freaking specific. Was it somebody's brother or something, and they have a child together? Is it your cousin? Is it somebody? Either way, for whatever reason, I'm getting, and see, this is how very much possible, especially for like a friend group that's been like together for so long, is that somebody's dating somebody that is associated with another friend in the group. Not in a way romantically. It was like, oh, okay, this is my brother, my god brother, my cousin, my sister, my god sister. I mean, flip the gender roles as necessary, right? Don't get hung up on the genders and the cards. But it's like now this person is single and living their life. There's something about a man involved with this gossip and a child. So I don't know if someone's dating someone that's married. I almost feel like it's irrelevant. That's not the problem. The problem is determining the boundaries in the friendship, the communication styles in the friendship, who should be talking to who's talking behind who's back. Like, it's not so much what the drama is, it's how y'all handle the drama amongst each other. Where do the commitments lie? Oh, the loyalties, where did they lie? This is messy. It's very specific. In the Page of Wands, the only reason I'm getting that this is a child is because Page of Wands is about lighthearted, free-spirited energy, but because it comes after the King of Wands, and then because the King of Wands is preceded by this Nine of Pentacles, it's someone who is either single, recently single, or single but involved with someone who isn't and who has a child. There's just some drama. Let's just leave it at that. Let's get out of that. Sorry. I understand if you click off. It's very specific. Stick around if you want to hear the drama anyway, though. Near future, Wheel of Fortune, though. Let's clarify that for Gemini. Is it that somebody is involved with somebody who has a lot of kids? I don't know. And I get the lot from the fact that it's a Page of Wands, which means as soon as they plant a seed in one place, they went to another place. And the King of Wands in their negative energy can be very much player, attractive. So let's Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Spirit, I need your help. I'm lost with this one. What's the Wheel of Fortune? I don't even know how I'm going to title this. I'm already thinking about that because this is a lot. Wheel of Fortune energy in the near future. This is a whole soap opera. What is this Wheel of Fortune? The Hermit, the Star. Jeez. Here's another page. Okay. Something is going to happen and going to progress. Somebody may withdraw. The Hermit, the Star, the Page of Swords. The Hermit is about going within to find clarity. Withdrawing so that you can find peace of mind, find spiritual clarity, get messages. Make sure that the next move that you make when you come out of your cave is something you've done from a space of clarity. The Star is about ultimate wish fulfillment. It's also about healing. And then we have this Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is like a childlike curiosity, wanting to soak up every bit of information and knowledge. It could also represent a child, but it's more of that information gathering. And it's even a lesser mature form of that. Spirit, I need your help. I don't get it. I'm hearing pull two more. The Queen of Wands, the Magician. I really feel like somebody's overly concerning themselves with someone else's state of affairs with regard to their romantic life. At the end of the day, though, this is what that person wants. That's what they desire. Right? They have all the information. Let me just hold this up while I talk about this. They have all the information. They know everything that you know. But these are adults that we're talking about here, right? Even if this represents a child, the people that are of concern are the adults in this situation. This almost feels like different people. way, everyone's an adult. They all know what they're dealing with. Good, bad, ugly, and different. And so I think what's coming out of this is like, just move forward from it. You know, you could have your opinion or someone, and I don't know who's who in this situation. So apply the energy where it applies to your situation. It could be you that's doing something or involving yourself with somebody, and people are around you are kind of like, what are you doing? Or they want more information about it, or they're all in it. And it's like, yes, we're tight. Yes, I love y'all, but I am an adult, able and capable of making my own decisions. If it's somebody else in your friend group, take that and apply it to you, and take that advice and understand that they understand everything they're getting involved with. You cannot live somebody else's life for them. Other people's experiences, as much as we love to, like, when we talk about things theoretically, we'll say, oh, why didn't somebody warn them? They need to sit down. They need a mentor. They need somebody to help them. The reality is, we still have to learn some things through experience. And it may not end up how you think it's going to end up, or how they think it's going to end up. All I'm seeing here is a mix of friends who all love each other, but there's something going on in here that's not necessarily negative. What's negative is everybody's in everybody's business. Y'all need some boundaries. Let's clarify this 8 of Swords, which is the surrounding energy. And maybe that's why there's this feeling of frustration about what someone else is doing, because it's like they're acting like they don't see the evident issues in front of them. I hope this resonates with someone, because this is very specific. Okay, let's clarify this 8 of Swords for Gemini as an energy or energies around them. Ace of Wands, but they do have the Moon. Here's the Wheel again. The Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like someone has a clear understanding of somebody's ugly side. But either they are moving forward with the situation anyway, because it's karmically, that's just part of their journey. Or it's saying to you, like, well, yeah, I think that's ultimately what it's saying. Like, they know. You or someone is desiring for someone to stop acting like they don't see what's in front of them, and to, like, either remove themselves from a situation or whatever. The thing is, that's everybody else's perception. Whoever this is or whatever this is, they have an understanding. They know what they're dealing with. Ace of Wands. They're passionate about going forward with this. Yes, there's some not so pleasant things about this person that they're dealing with or this situation. However, that's their choice, and that's their journey, and that's the journey they have to take. Now, aside from somebody putting themselves in physical danger or harm, there's like all this reading with all of this major arcana and wand energy included with the major arcana is letting me know that there's nothing anyone can do to stop this situation. So this advice of the 5 of Wands is Spirit saying this is like, why? Why? If this is the beautiful energy of the friendship, don't ruin it bickering over something that's not your decision to make, and you can't force somebody else to live how you want them to live. And if it's you in that situation, it's like saying, you know, it's just confirming, like, either way, if you're going to move forward this situation or not, there's no point in all this arguing. There's none. Let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles, which is in the advice situation. I'm sorry, the obstacle. And again, it's about something being presented that brings about a conflict. I'm hearing it's an opportunity. When one person looks at it as an opportunity, the other person looks at it as an obstacle, literally. So And this is what y'all are arguing about. Can we get any clarification on this Ace of Pentacles? Four of Swords. Yeah, y'all got to stop. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Whatever this journey is, or this thing, or this person is being, whether it's you or somebody else, is being intuitively led to this. I'm hearing there's something that they see that you can't see. This is not for you to understand. Or again, if it's you, it's not for everybody else to understand. This Four of Swords is about going into retreat and rest. It is both the advice and part of the problem. Because again, when people love each other so much, sometimes they can hurt each other by like being too much in each other's business. And so I do feel like this advice is coming from a place of love. This interference is coming from a place of love. But Spirit is saying, stop. Like, y'all are grown. Y'all are grown. I know how it is, especially, like, I can't speak for masculine energies or male masculine energies, but I know with women, a lot of times, especially when you feel like sisters, you start to take that role on of like a lot of times sisters do with each other, which is, yes, being highly protective to the point of crossing boundaries, but there's something that is not being seen, or not known or not seen, but this person who's involved in this situation is aware, and they're being intuitively guided there. Whether or not it's because, now whether the reason they think they're being pulled there is the same, it might not be. Sometimes we are guided towards situations that are meant to bring us some level of awakening or understanding. Unfortunately, that doesn't always mean that the outcome is pleasant, but we're being drawn there because it's time for us to level up. Let's clarify this let me restart. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Wands as the advice. What are you saying about this Five of Wands energy in the advice position? Can you clarify this a little bit more? A whole lot more, make it very plain and clear. What is it that you want Gemini to know about this Five of Wands, and why is it in the advice position? Four of Pentacles. So is this you, Gemini? Eight of Wands and Temperance. Sag energy and Capricorn are energy. Four of Pentacles. It's like a preserving. If this is you, Gemini, that all these people have these opinions about who or what it is you're pursuing, you're being encouraged to kind of conserve some of your energy, as presented in the Four of Wands, Swords here in the obstacle position, but also here in the Four of Pentacles. It's about, like, not about lying, not about being secretive, but now it's like, now that you know that it's going to cause all this conflict or gossip or opinions, then you're being told to keep keep things close to your chest. Everybody, I don't care how close y'all are, doesn't need to know every single move. And however you go about that, I don't know. I mean, it might mean not always answering the phone. It might mean jumping off the phone or ending the conversation when it gets too personal. It might just mean defining clear boundaries and saying, hey, I'm not going to talk about that, but I still love you, so let's talk about something else. But you're being asked to preserve your energy and protect your space. Eight of Wands is about fast, rapid forward movement. It's also about travel. And it's also about communication and messages. And I really feel like it's, in this case, more about communicating your boundaries expeditiously and clearly and concisely without any question. Don't try to be nice. Don't try to tap dance around it, because it's for your own protection. Temperance card. It's about maintaining your own peace, the own balance in your life, and keeping your space clear so that you can move forward with clarity and not feel pressured about certain things. Because if it's people that you love around you with all these opinions and warnings, and sometimes they tend to bring their own experiences into it and unfairly project onto you. But either way, you do love them and you care about them. And that is actually more dangerous, because that whole cancel culture and I don't gotta listen, it's a falsity. I'm telling you now. People do care more than they admit, and it affects you more than you may be willing to acknowledge, and it causes stress. So draw your boundaries, protect your energy, protect your space, communicate your boundaries, and therefore you maintain this energy of temperance. And the outcome of Ace of Wands. What is this we're talking? A passionate new beginning. With who, though? I don't know that this card is with regard to your friendship. Spirit, what's this Ace of Wands in the outcome? Please clarify this. Ooh, Ace of Wands in the outcome for this reading for Gemini. What's this Ace of Wands energy? I really don't know that this is about the friendship. Let's see. King of Cups. There's that Five of Wands again. Ace of Swords. This is the other energy as represented by this King of Wands, but also in this King of Swords. Shoot, I can't get the words out. King of Wands and the King of Cups are the same energy. You understand this person's King of Cups side. Now, I never promote toxicity on this channel, but I do understand that nobody's perfect. Everybody has a past. And when people have chosen to change, it's very different than when you coerce them or somebody's tried to make them, like give them a list of requirements to meet to be with them. That's a very, very dangerous thing to do because it's easy to meet a list for even a short period of time, 6 months, a year. I can check that list off, but I always will revert back to who I have decided I am ready to be. Right? So I get but when people authentically change, and I get the feeling that this person authentically has embraced this King of Cups energy, it's hard for people to get on board with the change. And sometimes the people closest to them are the last ones to get on board. But you and this person and this connection, you understand, like I said, I really feel like this is you now, Gemini. So I apologize if I'm all over the place. But the person in this connection, which I think is you, has some kind of understanding or intuitive pull towards the situation because you're supposed to be pulled towards it. And you see some things that it's not like you pulled it out of them or coerced it out of them. You see that this person has presented to you differently than they presented to everyone else. And yes, it put you in your head as well, but it created conflict with people around you. And I don't even know if they brought it to you or you just have heard and you know they're chattering behind your back, right? Which is the other problem. Dropping little suggestions about what you should or shouldn't do. But you have clarity. If it's not you, this person has clarity. So shutting out the noise and being protective of your space, the outcome is not based on the friendship because the friendship is solid. And this is like the equivalent of really close sisters having an argument or a spat. Y'all may fall out and not talk for 2 weeks. Y'all eventually talk again. I'm not encouraging that. Life is short. You never know what tomorrow brings. But I'm just saying that's how sisters operate. That's how brothers operate sometimes. So the outcome is not based on them because I don't think that the friendship around you is going to be an overall issue or at risk from this situation. I do feel like it's creating some tension in it from this situation because people they're used to you being a certain way and they're knowledgeable of this person. And I don't know how. I don't know if they're known in the public eye maybe or known of in some sort of way, but what people know of them they don't like. It could be involving kids, baby mamas, exes, whatever. They're not presenting that to you, and you have either taken the time to figure out whether or not it's a false presentation or a true one, or you're in that process, but you're grown and nobody can live. I mean, if you've already decided you have all the information, do you? Your friends will be okay. But draw some boundaries in the meantime and understand in a respectful way. Not to alienate them, not to say that their input isn't invaluable, but it's something, if you feel it's something you need to do for yourself and you're not going to be at peace making that decision based off of somebody else's opinions about it, then let them know that they have to respect it. Trust me, they've done it. Trust me, they've done it. They don't get to tell you can't do it because they did it. because somebody told them the same thing and they still went for it anyway. And preferably, this all works out on both ends for you. The relationship end and the friendship end, I think is fine. So anyway, I hope this helps. I know it was all over the place. It was very specific. I'm sorry. I'm hot. Please forgive me. But until next time, my dear Geminis, please like, comment, subscribe, spread love, be safe, all that good stuff. See ya.